also did an executive order to declare Putnam County definitively not a sanctuary county, but a rule of law county. In 2023, when I took office, within my first 6 months, New York City was becoming overwhelmed with homeless illegal migrants, abusing the asylum-seeking process, in my opinion. For a couple years at the time, Mayor Adams had said, we are welcoming you, right, because they're a sanctuary city, and they were virtue signaling to the rest of the country. And it got to a point where clearly they were becoming overwhelmed. They were looking at taking over schools and other facilities to care for these homeless illegal migrants. And it got to a point where they were then shipping them to the suburbs, most notably Rockland County, but then Orange County and Dutchess County. And what I did was I was monitoring the situation. I spoke with our neighboring county executives. We actually spoke with the governor's office. I spoke with the governor directly, her commissioner of Homeland Security. Made it very clear to them that we weren't going to be taking any migrants. We don't have the capacity, right? But when it became evident that all the surrounding counties were taking some degree of migrants, in most cases involuntarily, I took the decisive act of declaring an emergency, putting in an executive order that restricted the city of New York and any other outside municipality from using our county and our facilities to offload its homeless migrant population, which would overwhelm our housing system, but also our social service system. And I also did an executive order to declare Putnam County definitively not a sanctuary county, but a rule of law county, that complies with all federal immigration laws, that encourages and promotes the sharing of information between our local law enforcement with federal law enforcement, that keeps us safe, that represents and recognizes all of our Bill of Rights, including due process for everybody. And what I'm very proud of is ultimately the county legislature codified those executive orders into law. So what we did was push back against the city of New York. And what the city of New York did in response was they sued me. They sued County Executive Kevin Byrne in his capacity as county executive and the county of Putnam. They sued us and it got dismissed in its entirety. Putnam County won. We won, and Putnam County is still definitively not a sanctuary county, but a rule of law county. To answer your question, it costs the county of Putnam about $7,000 to defend us against the great big city of New York, and we won. So I think it was worth every penny.